What's good, everybody? You watching Setting the Record Straight with Peter Anderson. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. And hit that notification bell for more updates. Let's get right into this one.
Tell me what's some dumb shit that you keep doing. I'll go first. Dating.
She's got a point.
Let me refresh in your memory. This was the so-called therapist who was fired from her job.
1, 2, 3. We don't give a fuck about none of that.
Fellas, she is having an emotional collapse.
But he's right.
Basically a mental breakdown. She doesn't know what to do because reality is hitting her in the face.
Yup.
I walk out my house looking fine as fuck.
Who told you that?
Smelling good, looking good, tasting motherfucking good.
That's some funny shit.
And I just keep encountering these dusty motherfuckers.
Well, see, that's the problem now, ain't it?
Once again, you attract who you are. If you act this way in front of the man that you meet, you might want to be less aggressive. But the best advice that I can give you is to go to the Lord in prayer.
Thank you, Jesus.
So that he will give you a better understanding.
Pick better men. Where the fuck are y'all at?
Why would anybody want to deal with you?
You actually have to sit back and ask your own self.
Does the better man want me?
You might have to continue to settle for Pookies and Ray Rays.
Message.
And that's it. Some of y'all just gonna have to settle for Pookies and Ray Rays. It's sad to say. I'm gonna say it. This is the uncomfortable truth that some of you have to hear. I was talking to this girl, having a conversation with her on social media, on where everybody can see. So this is not a secret. And she was just we were talking about marriage and talking about how, how a woman in her 20s should build with a man if she's going to find a man in her 20s. And then, because a lot of times women wait to their 30s to try to double back and get the men that they passed up in their 20s to go chase the chads and chase the toxic dudes. We went through all of that, and she posted and she said, I'm not going to give my all to somebody in my 20s that's in their 20s running the streets. And I thought about it, and I'm like, well, ma'am, if you're in your 20s and he's in his 20s, and all the dudes that's in your 20s, all the dudes that all they do is run the streets, and all you know are Pookies and Ray Rays, well, ma'am, you might be for the streets. Sorry. You might just be for the streets. If all you know is Pookies and Ray Rays, well then, ma'am, you might be for the streets. This is a tough pill to swallow, but as long as you swallowing the red pill, you're fine. You're going to be all right. If you swallow that blue pill, you might not be all right. But if you swallow that red pill, it's a tough pill to swallow, but if you swallow the red pill, ma'am, you're going to be all right. This is a tough thing. You might just be for the Pookies and Ray Rays of the world. If that's all you seeing, if all you seeing is thug type dudes, you might be for the streets, ma'am. But see, the good news is you don't have to stay there. You can learn some things. If you need to learn how to be feminine, there's courses for that. If you need to learn how to cook, there's courses for that. If you know how to change, you want to change your class of people that you hang around with, there are etiquette courses that you can take. You don't have to stay there. It's only up to you where you want to be. You can continue being for the Pookies and Ray Rays of the world. AKA, you might be for the streets. That's why you attracting the street dudes. Or you can change your outcome by learning some new things. I'll go to school for 4 or 5 years, learn all kinds of crazy stuff, but y'all don't want to take a 2-week, 3-week, 4-week course on how to become wife material or how to become feminine. I don't get it. You go to school for this, but you won't go to school for this. You go in college debt for this, but you pay a couple $100 for this. And you know what? It's your choice. Do what you want to do. Continue getting called down by the Pookies and Ray Rays, quote unquote dusties. Go ahead. If you want to continue getting the dusties, possibly, ma'am, you might be a dusty too. It's a possibility. I'm not saying that you are. Don't take words out of my mouth. This is a tough pill to swallow. But if it's the red pill that you swallowing, you're going to be all right. You're going to wake, your behind is going to wake up. Till we meet again.
Sweatpants, hair tied, chillin' with no makeup on the bed. You're the prettiest. I hope that y'all take it wrong.